Hi everyone, this is Cyrus for iPhoneS.com and iPhoneAppsFinder.com. Today I'm showing you two applications that allow you to access the web anonymously using the Tor network. Now, you've probably heard of the Tor network. It's the discussions about NSA. We've all heard of these different solutions that are available for people to actually keep their privacy. Now, I'm not going to get into those, but these two applications use this network to actually keep you anonymous. So Onion by Michael Tigas, I think, if I'm not pronouncing the name wrong, I apologize if I do. And this is an application that actually gives you internet access tunneled over the Tor network. And how it works is websites that you visit here do not see your real IP, so you can actually protect. See, my IP is not the one that's listed here. Now, both of these applications are not the fastest browser, so I have to say that up front. But let's say if I want to search for, let's just go to a site. Let's go to CNN.com, which is a fast website, so that should load up fine. And it's going to take a little bit of time to load up. So what this application does, it allows you to block third-party cookies. It also allows you to actually do user agent spoofing. So what happens is you can actually protect yourself and not allow people to know that you're browsing their site using an iPhone and iPad. But as far as how the website works, it's just the same. It's just a browser. It's a little bit slower maybe, but people don't see your real IP. Your web browsing is encrypted, so your data is protected, and you can access websites on the darknet if you like. And if you have familiarity with Tor, you know how that works. But as most of us just want to get rid of the cookies, keep our browsing history private, and disable active content, for instance, in some cases, and you have that option available. As far as settings go, you can have a new identity. You can bookmark current page if you like. You can browser settings are again. You can decide how you want to deal with active content cookies. I mentioned user agent spoofing, and that option is available here. You can also enable HTTP pipelining and DNT if you like. Now, if you go to Red Browser, which is again another solution for Tor, so I have a very simple password because I don't really care about protecting this, but it's going to take a little bit of time to come up. This is actually a little bit more polished in my opinion, and see, my IP is now different from the other one in the other application. You have options as a file manager. You can change your browser settings, app settings if you like. If you remember the other application, they're similar here as far as HTTP pipelining, user agent spoofing, cookies, and active content. They're very similar in that regard. And as far as app settings go, not a whole lot. You can obviously search engines, DuckDuckGo. We've covered that in the past. It's one of the services a lot of people use to protect their searches, their privacy online. So you can select ad block, new tabs, all the different settings that you want here. You can create a new tab and go, and let's say just load our own site or go to CNN.com again. Now, as you can see, again, it's not the fastest, and my internet is very fast, and I'm actually sitting next to the router. It's an Apple router, 5th generation. So you are going to have to get used to this speed difference, especially for those of you who are not familiar with anonymous browsing. This is not shouldn't be new to those of you who've tried VPN, especially free VPNs, and those really slow you down. So your bookmarks. It's a classic browser. It's not maybe not the most sophisticated browsers we're talking about now. There are some browsers that offer even more features, and we're talking about modern browsers, but these are actually browsers that help you protect your privacy. So as you can see, our site works just fine on it. Nothing's breaking, and It's a little bit slower, obviously, and our site is never going to be as fast as CNN anyway. But you get the latest news again. You can browse the stories. It's just no tracking, no cookies, and your IP is not known to the websites that you visit. Create a new tab and you like. You obviously have downloads feature and file management that I showed you. So both of these have potential. I like the Onion better as far as the speed. It's a little bit faster, it seems, even though they're both based on Tor. Red browser is a little bit more polished, if you will. So it's really up to you which one works the best. I actually doing my either of these. This one is a little bit more polished and it has a few more features that I like. At least the way it's put together, that I like it a little bit better. But both of these are decent applications worth trying. Just know what to expect when trying a Tor-based net browser because it's not exactly it's not you're not getting a very fast top of the line the latest version of Firefox or Chrome on your iPad or iPhone. So you have to be aware of what you're getting and what you want to do with it. Some people don't really need that privacy and don't really mind getting tracked. I personally do, but at the same time, you don't see me using these applications all day long. So these are the two applications. Be aware of fake applications, and there have been some in the past that have been removed from the App Store and other stores. So you want to be careful. A lot of people want to protect their privacy, but you want to make sure that you don't. If something sounds too good to be true, and there are some claims that are made that you think it's suspicious, you want to do your research and just don't go for something that's cheap and looks good. You just want to make sure that you're actually getting what you're paying for. So Red Browser, Onion, check them out. Thanks again for watching, guys.